Good morning, everyone. Today, my son turns 14, so we're going to get up and make a cookie cake, and we're going to put up some balloons, and we're going to do all the things to make his day extra special. That is it. Okay, so I got this from the Dollar Tree. I got these from the Dollar Tree. It's 20 in this one for 125, and at Walmart you get 15 for 98 cents. I started off at Walmart because I was in Walmart picking up some things and they did not have red. Let me show you what was the driver for selecting these colors. So this was $1.87, no, $1.97. So that wasn't bad. So this is what made me select the balloons to go with it. And then once I got to the Dollar Tree to pick up these, I saw this balloon and it kind of goes in with the colors over here. So I got that. I asked them to not blow it up for me because I am becoming a regular party planner over here and I wanted to see what I could do. And then I got these from the Dollar Tree as well. Just some little party napkins. I picked up the candles at Walmart because you saw that my brother, we had to blow out a lighter and I do not want that to happen this time, so I picked up some of those. The candles were 97 cents. I was trying to get a 1 and a 4, couldn't find it, so these will just have to do. And to keep with the blue theme, I picked up these plates from Dollar Tree as well. They're navy, and that will be for the cookie cake. Not really sure if we're gonna do pizza again like we did for my brother, or if we'll do something else. But this is what we're working with this morning. He is still asleep, so let's get started. So hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today, like I said, my son was turning 14, and I'm not really sure how many of you guys have teenagers, but my young man he did not want anything to be done. He did not want to have a party, which I know they kind of get to an age where they grow out and they just want to kind of hang out with friends and maybe go to dinner. He did not want to do anything. But my mama heart would not allow that. I know that he is a really great kid and he is just so grateful for any and everything that he gets. And I just could not let his day just go by with just saying, happy birthday, here's your gifts. So I started out very early this morning because I did want to create the balloon arch. And I know that I have created 3 of these at this point, and I have not shown you guys from start to finish what I did in order to achieve the arch. So a little backstory, my son, when I asked him what would he like to do for his birthday, he said, Mom, I don't want anything. But my mama heart, like I said, I just could not because I felt like he deserved the birthday wishes. So this was kind of like my way of respecting his wishes and not having him, meet up with a few friends and going to dinner and doing all the things, but just something to just be able to say, happy birthday, we love you. And of course, to give him a little shock factor because he didn't realize I was doing this. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do with the balloon arch, since I have 4 colors, I know for full fact I do not want the the green and the red next to each other, because it just gives off Christmas vibes to me. So I think what I'm gonna do is start off with the red. I'm gonna start off with the yellow, then go over to the red, then go to the blue, then to the green. So now what I'm going to do is take these doubles and add them to the beginning, or add them all together. I don't even know if I should say the word add. I'm gonna start the string. The beginning of the arch is going to be yellow, so you'll just have to watch to see what I'm doing. Well, looking at the banner, it starts with red. What color is this? Yellow, green, and then blue. So I may go that route instead. This is what I'm using this time. Let me see. I'm gonna use some fishing line, my husband's fishing pole that he hasn't been using. And hopefully this time it won't get the jute all over. So you won't see it because it's, oh, I dropped it. You won't see it because it's fishing line. It's very clear. So when I made my brother's, okay, so a little backstory. My daughter, when I made her balloon arch for her party, I actually used like the balloon tape or the little string. It's kind of like, it reminds me of the string that comes on a balloon when you get one, like with helium. So I used that for hers. And then for my brother's, I didn't have any of that left over, so I used some jute, which was the worst thing I could use because the little fibers got on the balloon. So my husband saw that I was doing this, and he's always so great to step in and say, hey, what can I do to help you? So I told him, I said, I really need some clear wire, like fishing line, if you will. And he went outside and says, hey, this fishing pole has been in this garage for years. I have not used it. Don't plan to use it. Here, use this, but just be very cautious when you're pulling on it because it may pop because it's been in there for so long. So what I'm doing here is just taking and I butt the balloon up against the next one, and then I just kind of loop it around the original and then loop it back over the one before, like using a figure 8. And it worked perfectly for me. I know a lot of people, there is balloon tape out there that a lot of people just stick the balloons in. But again, I'm just trying to use what I have at home. I'm not a professional by no means. I've just watched a lot of videos, and through trial and error, and even still, I found imperfections in this arch. But, you know, the more I do it and the more I become comfortable with it, I know that I will just keep getting better with it. And so, yeah, but this is how it turned out. And at first I was like, why are there more red balloons? But I forgot that pack was bigger. Oh, no. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna have to do to make this one work is take this string off. I don't need that, but I may use this for another project, so save that. So my husband was watching the news, and you can hear a lot of the news in this. So I'm just gonna voice this over. But basically what I'm showing you guys is that I had to use these little extra tips that came on my balloon pump. Because this was a very narrow casing. And at first I didn't think it was going to work because I didn't know if I could get the tip of the balloon pump in the balloon enough to inflate it. And when it worked, I was very, very happy because I knew that I wanted to use this balloon somewhere in the arch because I'm a regular party planner over here, so I got to step my game up by integrating different things. So I'm learning that as I go, I can kind of play around and add more things to the arches to make them stand out and look even better. It works. And as you can tell, I was very excited that it did. Okay, so now I'm just taking this, the balloon arch, and I'm using some more of that fishing line to tie it onto this shelf that is a floating faux shelf, if you will. But I'm just going through and tying that and securing it and making sure that it's nice and secure because I didn't want for it to fall. And that worked as well. Super happy about that. I can't believe, y'all, just looking back at this, I should have just not even had those extra balloons. I should have just saved them for later, but it's fine. It worked. He came up while I was putting it together, and I was like, well, good morning. I didn't expect to see you up this early because he wanted it was like a college football game that had come out, and so We got that for him. And if you have a gamer, you already know they stay up all night with their friends playing these games. All right, guys, so this was the banner. I went ahead and cut the string off because I just want to use the letters. I don't want that white string, and I know these little holes will drive some of you crazy because it's driving me crazy, but I'm going to just, the plan is to just stick them up here within the balloon. So, or the balloons. By the way, let's just admire. This is my third arch. I feel like I'm getting better. And at first I was like, why is this so much longer? But this was the pack of 20 and these were the pack of 15s. But let's just give a hand clap to the balloon arch. It's looking great. I got this blown up. I would definitely do that again. Got this from the Dollar Tree, and I used my smaller nozzle. So I'm gonna try to stick that in there somewhere, and I'm gonna get these on the balloons too. Okay, so yes, if you have a gamer, you already know when they get a new game, they literally just stay up all night. Like, I do not know how they do it. Like, I just honestly do not know, but they will play that game and they find out the new features, and it's the talk the next morning because he's like, Mom, Dad, the game, oh my gosh, the graphics are so great and this, and they have this player on there now and that player. And so it's always fun to like hear the review, if you will. But I just took these. I used some, I didn't have double-sided tape, so I just used some Staples clear packaging tape and of course made it double-sided. And so this is what I'm doing now. And with this little balloon, I folded the tail parts in, and then I used fishing line to loop it through the balloons. And for under $8, I made this entire arch, and he really liked it. Okay, now we're heading over to Lon's Bakery because we have to make a cookie cake for my son who loves cookie cake and does not like cake. I can't even fault him because I am also Team Cookie. Okay, after a lot of attempts, I finally found the dark blue. Go figure. I put a little black in there at one point. I put the blue in there, and then I looked down at my pack and it said dark blue, and I was like, imagine that. So to keep things simple, I got some Pillsbury dough, refrigerated roll from the store, and just patted it out on my pizza sheet, although I do not know where that video went. And then I made some homemade icing. And as I was writing the word birthday, I realized, man, I should have started over there a little bit more, but it worked out. Shout out to all the cookie and cake decorators because you guys are the real MVPs, because this takes a steady hand, and it looks like I'm going fast in this video because it's sped up, but I'm really not. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this party prep. I hope that you guys were able to get some inspiration or an idea. And remember, if you're not living life with Lon, then you're missing out. I'll talk to you guys the next one. Bye.